Hi, I'm going to go through real quickly and show you again how you are going to add an assignment for a student. You should have your class already made. I'm going to go ahead and go into demo instead of my class. And I'll go ahead and add a couple students too if you haven't already done that. I think a lot of you may already have since the training the other day, but if not, I'll go through that real quickly. I did our sign-in code. We did ours as email Google, so then they can always use that and not have to worry about a code. However, if you would like to do the at-home code, I will show you here in just a second how you can get those, and then it can be sent. And that code will work for all year long. But with email Google, you put in the code one time and boom, it's there, and it will link with Clever. You can go to Manage Students, and then you can add students if you need to. Bobby, we're going to add Bobby. They didn't recognize that person, so we're going to go ahead and put Bobby. All right. And then you would go through, and you're going to need to go ahead and put in their student email and then their password. And then that would be their lunch code. Okay, and then that will work. All right, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now since Bobby doesn't really have an email address. All right, so say I've got my class set up. I want to go in and I want to add an assignment. Let's say I want to add a reading assignment. I'm going to go up to Add, Assign Activity, and I have three choices of where I can do it. My library, where things are already in my library. The school and district, where things are put into the school and district library from other teachers. Or the community, which is just anybody out there that uses Seesaw that makes an activity or shares an activity can put it in here and you can find it. I'm going to go to community. I'm going to go ahead and do first grade since that's where I'm at. And let's say I want to do a thing on reading long vowel words. Well, I have to spell words correctly to make that work. Let's try that again. All right, so let's say I want to come over here and, ooh, I love this short A, long A. Let's say I want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and like it. I'm going to click on it. And she has instructions that she has put in there. I like them. It's going to work. This is the template they're going to work on. And I want to go on ahead and come over here and assign. So I'm going to assign it. I need to choose which class I'm going to assign it to. I want to do it to my demo class. So I'm going to click there. I can edit my students too. So if I had multiple students, I could just hit where it has demo. It would show demo at the top and it'll go to everybody. If I only wanted it to do it for 2 out of the 15 students, I can click just their names. If you click demo, it would take everybody off, no check marks, and then you can just click the names of those that you would like to send it to. So I'm going to send it to sample student. I'm going to click my check mark. I can also come down here to schedule. If I want to send this to them for Tuesday, next Tuesday, I could come down here, find next Tuesday, and send it at 8 a.m. if I wanted to. Just make sure that you also, that does not get switched to p.m. So that would be a problem. Keep it at a.m. Click your green check mark. And you're going to click Assign on August 25th, 2020 at 8 a.m. And that activity will pop up in their Activities button on that day at that time. And then you go here, and then you can go back to class. And you have now just made an assignment. Nothing assigned to the class right now. If I did this, it would show it. But I could also click Scheduled, and I'm going to look. And there's my scheduled activity that will appear next Tuesday for the student. And I could do it for immediately if I wanted to also. So if I wanted to go ahead and do one for right now, I could do Assign Activity. And then I could go into, let's go back to the community. And let's say I wanted to give my students an ABC order paper to do something in ABC order. Looks like I've already got one there already. So I could go on ahead and say, I'm liking this ABC order right here. This goes along with words. You can also edit and put in your own words if you wanted to, where you can change things if you wanted to, but let's just stick with the basics for right now. And let's say I want to edit it or put this in for right now. I do want to like it because I want it to go to my library because I want to use this again. So I may want to use it again next year. Let's go to my demo class. And if I just go right down here to the screen right now, it's going to assign it immediately to them. Look out, let's go back to my class. And assigned activities right there, boom, there it is. It's ready to go. So when the student gets on their Seesaw, they're going to see that red number 1 pop up showing, ooh, they have 1 new assignment. And that is how you would add assignments. Hope that was helpful. Come back to the journal page. Then once they do that assignment, they turn it into you. You will see it pop up here ready for your approval for you to go through and look, okay, to see, make sure they did it correctly. If you wanted to go back to the wrench to make sure that you have everything set, that new items require approval, you definitely want that on there so they just don't turn something in, it's bad work, and then it's posted without you even seeing it. So you want to make sure that that one is on. This you can turn off and on if you don't want students to see the each other's work. I am as for right now because some are posting some videos saying hi to each other. And then the student likes and comments, you can go into that. You can enable that for them to like each other's work. If they see each other's work pops up, that gives them a chance to like their friend's work, saying that they did a good job. And that's all in the wrench. And one last thing right here, this is Get Home Learning Codes. This is available this year because there's so much e-learning going on across the country. Usually you're not allowed to send home their code. It's supposed to stay here at school, but since so many are at home, they've opened it up to send home learning codes. You could click that, and it gives you a choice where like you could print codes and you would send it home if you hadn't already. And it just gives them information on how to get on there, and it lasts until August 21st of 2021. And so then you get to stay in the Seesaw class for that long. That might be helpful for some of you that didn't want to do the Gmail. So I do hope that this little tutorial was helpful for you on how to add an assignment.